What's up? What's up? Trying to figure out how to get this on the screen because it won't. What's up, Blake? How we doing tonight? Not bad, not bad. There shouldn't be any reason why it's not showing up. Let me try a couple things here. That's why it's not on there. Fantasy Football League, how's that going? Was it Wednesday? So we got a game tomorrow, I'm assuming. I found why it's not working. Now I just need to figure out how to fix it. 113 to 60.26. Oh boy. Does the other person have like bye players? So I know the Bears are on the bye. I assume there's a couple more teams out there not playing this week. 5-1's pretty good. How many teams make your playoffs? Trying to see. Maybe I'll just make a new one here. Display capture, game capture. Let's do game capture. And let's do backyard baseball. Where is it though? It's annoying. Do I just do this whole screen? Let's try this. All right. Expand screen, display in window. Maybe that'll work. All right, now I've got an actual window. Once was a dude who, like all other dudes, ate food. He saw that this rhymed and made it his nickname, and it made him even more of a dude for it. The end. I'll have to put that in my autobiography one day. What do you think? Unless you want to write the biography for me. Sounds like you got the first chapter down. Why is my GPU running so hot for this game?
What?
Trying to think if I need to restart my computer. Let's just try a. Let's try this. Okay, that works. Let's turn this off and turn this off. See if this audio works. All right, I think that's gonna be good. Depends. How much do you pay? Good question. Let me look up who pays to write biography. It says of Jerry Reinsdorf. You don't have to pay, they should pay you. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'll send you some royalties. Really bad team, wow. So even then, not making it happen, that's tough for them. Let me know if the game audio ends up being too loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a bit for now, and then once we get into the game, we'll see what happens. Do DJ Moore for Jameson Williams. Okay. I feel like is DJ Moore Caleb Williams' favorite receiver right now? Speaking of dude, there's dude. Yeah, let me see if that looks better. It looks better on my end. I don't think it changes anything for you guys. You can still see everything, so that's good. There are black bars on the side, but it is like a square game, so it's just going to be like that. Here's the lineup. Pete Williams, Keisha Phillips, Pablo Sanchez, Mikey Thomas, Ahmed Khan, Jocinda Schmidt, is that her last name? Kenny Kawaguchi, Stephanie Morgan, and Vicky Kawaguchi. Is this where we learn the legend of Pablo Sanchez? Sure is. I've had like an insane number of errors to a point where it like doesn't make any sense. Like I'm bad at outfielding right now and I'll get practice for that. But there's been like dudes with like top fielding like Pablo. Like he's got level 4 fielding and he like makes errors all over the place. My only bad defender is Ahmed Khan, who's playing second, and then Kenny, who's my pitcher. But then I have like Vicky in center field and she's like tops in running and fielding, and then she can't catch a fly ball. So I don't know. We try to win anyway. I just feel like Williams is having a better year. That's fair. I don't know enough about football to know what team Jameson Williams plays for. Unfortunate. Is he playing out of position? Because that could add it to it. I don't think in this version they have positions, do they?
It's my job, Vinny.
Did they have positions in like a future game?
And the White Sox.
Let me see if I can click on dugout. Team dugout. Strategy. So when I go into players, like it'll tell you, for instance, it'll say her speed and coordination make her a logical choice for the outfield. So I do have her playing in the outfield. And then, for instance, Pablo doesn't have a particular position assigned to him. Or like even described. So that's where I'm like, well, it probably doesn't mean anything on this one. Well, I don't know if like in a future game. So the only one that I've played is this one and Backyard Baseball 2001. And I didn't remember there being positions in that one either, but I could totally be wrong. But in that one they had like, this one they only have 4, like up to 4, right? Baseballs. I think in that one they had up to 9 for each position, for each skill rating. So there's a little bit more granularity. But at least from what I can find, there's no positions in this one. We're the home team for this one. We went with the White Sox because we're boring like that.
He likes to eat left-handed hitters for breakfast. He also likes dandelion. George steps up to bat.
All right, Kenny Kawaguchi, he's got his fastball. The par on his fastball is really big. But he has good control on his changeup. Let me turn the game volume way down. That ball's running away.
Just embarrassing.
Gotta pick up the ball. You gotta throw it back to the pitcher in this game. I'm gonna turn down the volume even more. Let me know if it's still too loud. Let me see if there's an option for getting rid of the ball being thrown back. No background music, no commentary, background sound. No printing, no instant replay. Sound card, it says. Okay. Anyone play the old High Heat MLB series? I never... If I played it, I probably played it like twice. Let me take a look. Oh, the game stops playing when I click off High Heat. I feel like I played the Sammy Sosa one like once or twice, but I never owned it for sure. All right, Pablo makes the play this time. Nice. Goated stat tracking. What kind of stuff did they have? 'Cause that's always been a... I don't necessarily call it a gripe, but it would be like... There's very like specific personal stats that I would like to see in MLB The Show. And I feel like it would be like way more fun to be able to start tracking stuff to like learn how to actually get better at very specific things. What didn't it have? Ooh. I can't even conceptualize because like that's the thing about MLB is like you can go to your player card and you can scroll down. Like I think they have stats and then advanced stats, and you can scroll down and you'll find a lot of information, but it's very not that it's basic, but it's like not as relevant to like getting better at the game in a lot of ways. You have like the big stats like on base percentage and all those kinds of things. I don't know why the settings keep resetting before every game. There's also supposed to be a patch today, and I don't know if I got the patch. So we're playing on hard and with no indicator. Keisha Phillips has a long swing, so you got to start it early. That's how we're meta grinding. A little too early on that one. That might have been a slow ball too. She's batting 400 for me so far. I think this is my fourth game, maybe my fifth. I have lost one game. In that one game, like I couldn't hit at all, and then I played the next game. Why did Pete Wheeler start running? I didn't even realize. I bounced off of his face so far, it went back to the pitcher. But yeah, like I lost a game. I scored like 0 runs or something. And then the next game I put up like 8 in the first 2 innings. They were hiding some Cy Youngs on that team, apparently. Got on top of that one with Pablo. What just happened? We're going to run. No, oh, no. I'm not 100% sure, but the more I play, the more I feel like when you button spam, you actually do run faster. But then you have to button spam in front of where the batter is running. So like if there's just a little bit of gap and you click there, then it might accidentally like grab the other direction and they might start turning around. That's what happened, I think. Did you know that Football Manager is an esport now? Wow. They're just making anything esports these days. Tagged me. And she dropped it. Wow. How you doing, Jackie? Did I tell you I have Football Manager now? I think it was free on Epic or something. Free on Epic or free on Steam. Probably Epic. So I just have it sitting in my inventory. Let's see. There was new content in MLB The Show yesterday, right? Did they add the Division Series cards? I saw like a Gleyber Torres or something. But I didn't see anything else. I didn't log on the game. I just like was on Twitter for 5 minutes. It's not a good esport because the PvP. See if I can make this out. What are you doing, buddy? Make sure they can't take third base there. Okay. PvP scene and skill gap are basically non-existent. What is the way that they do competition? Because you have like clubs and groups and stuff, right? Is that not considered PvP or is that like casual? Did he like tip the ball? I thought I heard it, but I couldn't tell. Gleyber Torres that scan RTS P5? No way. That's crazy. Backyard has a soccer game. I've actually played that game. Now that you mention it, I have played that game. But I had like a demo of it or something. You know, like before I ever played FIFA, like 60% of the actual MLS players I learned from backyard soccer. Pick up the ball. See, that's the Pablo Sanchez. Why did he do that? Why would he? He was like on top of the ball and he was running on top of the ball. Did you see that? I did not realize there were 2 outs. I thought there was 1 out. So I'm kind of glad he did because I would have thrown home and there was a decent chance that they would miss the ball. Even though Jocinda's got good defense at catcher, she probably would have dropped the ball and then they would have scored. Because I was not paying attention. Since when do you do FIFA? Only at like parties. When the family friends were having a potluck. And all the boys would get together and we play FIFA. That only happened for like 2 years though. Before that it was like Madden for like 15 years. And then for a couple of years it was like around the time of was it the World Cup in Brazil? Around 2016. Something like that. We played FIFA for a couple years. It's a good family party game. But yeah, like I learned a lot of players in the MLS just from, and it was like MLS players, but I believe a lot of them were also like former players that played in a real league. That's why I play a broken mess like the show when it said you can play an even more broken guess game like FIFA. I've seen clips of what's it called now? EAFC. I've seen clips of that, and some of those are hilarious. I don't know if they're like all mods or if some of them are glitches or a little bit of both, but either way, pretty funny. Let's see what the slow-mo can do. Look at the control on a slow-mo. Murray Goldman, take a seat. You guys have favorite player names in this? Not from your own team. Not from like the players you can pick, but the players on the other team. One of my favorites was Timmy Unger. There's probably a couple more. Now to think about it. Timmy Unger's probably tops. Sloppy Madden on Instagram is a great source of hilarious rage. I'll have to check it out. Except I don't go on Instagram. I'm sure they're on TikTok, though. We're going to take that pitch. That was almost a strike. We're playing with no pitch indicator, but you can play with pitch indicator. Is this tough because like the depth perception is a little off? So you really don't know, in a lot of ways, if you're going to get the ball or not. 4 groups of 5 each have their own team to manage for 3 years and compare the performance. And the group winners go into a knockout draft tourney. This is my number 9 hitter. She's just here for defense. So I just try to put the ball in play with her and see if she can run it out. Are you saying how did they have that because there's so few players? Is that your question? I probably could do a power swing with Pete Wheeler, but we're just trying to get on base. Nancy Chin, she's like, she has some good per 9s. Big throw from third, but Pete Wheeler's got the wheels for a little chopper right there. He got there in like, I guess this is probably 60 feet, right? I was going to say he probably got there in under 2.5 seconds. Now we're going to power swing, and we got a runner on base. When Season 3 ends, I hope any cards after that are just core cards. That's a good idea. Do you, were you the one telling me last week, or last stream, that there was going to be another series that comes out in Season 4? Or was that just a type of pack? Because, yeah, well, I think I definitely wouldn't mind if there was, okay, Pablo. Line out. And that ball does not get away. I keep forgetting I have to control the other base runners, which is like kind of fair, but it's also kind of tough. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I want to do a White Sox theme team for season 4. Hopefully they just give some good captains and stuff. See if someone can catch this ball. Someone get under it, please. I forget like how you're actually supposed to play defense. That's a little bit on me, but also I feel like I was there. Oh yeah, we will probably go back to co-op, by the way, but didn't explain backer baseball, but probably go back to co-op if we want to in a little while. That sounded pretty good. Get there, Pete. Oh, he bobbled it to himself. What? These errors are crazy. So we'll see. We might do co-op again like in a couple of weeks or something. Stealing, but you can't steal until after the catcher has the ball after the pitch. So they're children. Pablo Sanchez has been grinding his defense to over 9,000. He would never make the Sandlot team. Benny the Jet would never stand for this.
Man, that was so fast. You could barely see it. And the count is 2-2. Takes the stretch. He throws it.
Yeah.
Ball 3.
Let's throw another one. Spitball. Full count, 2 outs. We're going to throw it down the middle. There you go. All right, Mikey Thomas is going to take a big swing here. Base is empty, but it's a 0-0 game, so we don't mind. The strike zone goes to like above his ear. Pitcher's inducing a lot of weak contact so far. Ahmed Khan's batting 700 for me, and I don't remember doing anything with him. I feel like I just hit singles past second base with him. Let's see if the center fielder can drop this for me. Nope. He's batting 300, which is better than I thought. It sounded good, but I was a little later than I thought. Right fielder's not going to make a play. Center field does get there. All right, we're top 5. These are 6-inning games, by the way. I think also when you have your pitcher hitting and like you see the juice box, if you haven't played this game before, the juice box is your stamina on the right, obviously, but it does affect like your running speed and stuff like that once you're back hitting because there's no DH. Because they're children. I'm going to make that my title next time. Oh no, I accidentally hit the more juice button. Sheila all over the spit ball. And I think I messed up Pablo. He was beelining it straight for the ball, and then he dodged it. Less than 10% of the player base has ever played a game of Network Save in FM online franchise. Even less have played the draft mode. Wow. So what you're saying is you got a chance next year. Because of the lack of skill gap, is there anybody that's like undisputed number 1 or anything like that, apart from somebody who might grind a ton? Yo, El Diablo coming in with a 41 months of prime. Appreciate you, man. All subs going to children's hospitals via Extra Life for next year plus. Thank you, sir. How are we doing tonight? T-minus 10 minutes for this greatness ball game. I can't wait, right? I'm rooting for the Mets. Well, I'm rooting for the Mets and the Yankees, so
Takes the stretch. The pitch.
do with that as you will, sir. Save the kids. Good, good. How's your, did you get your sleep machine already?
Another strike. Oh, standby. Heat went after him.
I got to do a sleep. Well, I don't know if I'll do a whole sleep study, but I do need to see an ENT. Because if I am having problems sleeping, then it's purely
He's all over it. That's
airway related. Why did you do that?
throws it to second. Sinker to third. She's out of it.
This kid's going to get yelled at by her dad in a second.
That's closer.
I'd assume that I'm top 5 in Canada, but that's also because I know there's 2 or 3 other people who play this game in Canada. Maximum. Order it and then let me know when to pick it up next week. Not bad, not bad. Hope it helps, dude.
Strike one with nobody
Sleeping is good. Bro thinks I'm talking about LMB the show.
out. Here's the pitch. Swinging.
Is it a fair assumption? Who knows?
Ball. Gotta watch
See if
your
Kenny
weight
can
that
wheel
time.
himself over.
All you can
Nope.
Stephanie Morgan comes up to the plate. This girl's a scrapper.
It's got Babe Ruth. I am indeed the code of Canada. Babe Ruth plays
She is ready. She
outfield, pitcher, and soccer.
foul. The target goes up. The pitch. The swing. Hit hard.
Line drive. Okay, thank you.
I wouldn't want to be in the pack.
Finally get a base runner here. I'm going to stay at first. I'm going to go to second. Going back to first. Hoping she would drop that.
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
All right, we're going to power swing with Vicky Kawaguchi. Because why not?
Into the motion.
I really should just bunt with her, but
A long fly.
that was my best swing of the game. If she wasn't someone with 0 power, would have left the yard.
Cut to the plate. Swung on. And it takes the stretch. And the offering. That was a ball.
I wasn't sure, like, when this game was, like, revealed and everything,
The 1-1 pitch. That was
I wasn't sure if it was going to be exactly the same or kind of like similar vibe and then like a new version of it. And I was, I guess, a little bit disappointed when I heard that it's not really any different. All right, they turned it to lead in the top of the 9th. Top of the 6th, but it's the last inning.
Say goodbye, 'cause this ball is
So I was a little bit
gone.
surprised about that. And a little bit disappointed, I guess. But now playing it, it's like, yeah, okay. This makes sense. And it does have, like, it's the same game, so, like, gives you the same vibes. And hopefully they got a new one coming out, so
He's the kind of kid who's just
that would be
waiting
nice.
for the heat.
Alrighty.
Center. Here's the pitch. Strike. Now that's with
Yellow, who are the Mets cards for
fires. The swing.
the program? Oh, they got the crazy bunt. Mikey almost had it. Oh, Mikey's got it. The crazy bunt for an out. Mikey Thomas. Gold glove.
And he dives. Got past him. He's all over it. That'll send him back to the dugout.
Wowee.
Jordan
Gotta check? Okay, no worries.
into the windup. And
I've just assumed that you would know offhand, but
one out.
no worries at all.
From the stretch. The pitch. A swing. He bunted.
Jocinda Smith throws the ball and gets the out before she's knocked over by the wheelchair. That could have been tough. White Sox legend Jose Quintana. Ooh. And the second 99 Mark Vientos. Is that the second or the third? Oh, we have like a 90, it was like a 97 or something this season, right?
He's ready now. Here's the pitch. That was ball 2. And the count.
63 pitches for Kenny Kawaguchi.
The target goes up. A 2-2 pitch.
Wow. They only do 2 cards. That makes sense.
The windup fires. Ball 3.
Ball 3, we're going to go slow ball because that's the only ball you can control. Everything else like takes up the whole strike zone. Nice. Pull the string on him. All right, 1-0. Pete Wheeler's 2 for 2, though. This isn't the real backyard baseball. Which one's the real backyard baseball, Nikolai? Riddle me this. Get over the second baseman. Pass the second baseman. Drop it. Oh, he was so close, too. You see how fast he is? We all know the legend of Pete Wheeler, but when you see it live, it's hard to believe. Drop it. Nobody's dropping it. Only my team drops it. Trying to tie up with one swing. Lock in, Pablo. This is the guy you want up in this situation. Should be hard to hit. Get past him. All right. Let's see if we get 2 bases here. Why did he throw so hard? What the heck? 2 for 4. Dude, what the heck? Did you hear the sound on his throw, too? The thing is, like, whenever I don't run, then they lollipop the throw, and it takes like 4 minutes for the ball to get there. And then when I do run, that happens. Tragic. All right, warm-up game. We're streaming until like 8 today because I feel horrible all day. And I got some stuff to do afterwards because I need to get my car looked at again today. So it's been long. So we're 2-2 now. And we're playing the Monsters. Let's see what we got. See if I can throw someone else into pitch. Who else can pitch on this team? Pablo's okay at pitching. But from what I remember from 20 years ago, he's not actually good. So, we're going to stick with Kenny. We're the home team again. Oh, we were talking about that Bloons TD game, right? So I tried playing the PvP Bloons Tower Defense. And it's fun. I'm just not sure about the microtransactions yet. Because there's a lot of ways to buy stuff. I just can't tell if it's pay to win yet. Ball's high out of the zone. Wally Evans, what a guy. It's so weird to like see all these kind of like generic names that I haven't seen in 20 years. But they're also like locked in my brain somewhere in there. And it's like, yeah, I remember that person. I already got the more juice. That's nice. I'll be able to keep Kenny in the whole game, hopefully. Nice. Karen Donato, I do not remember this name. Wally Evans, I remembered, though. Also sounds like a famous person. Kenny? Thank you. It's like if I don't click, then sometimes they don't run to the ball, especially when the ball's hit to like the middle infield. If I don't click it, they'll run around the ball. But in those situations, they were already going to the ball, and then once I start clicking, they start running past the ball. So I don't really understand how to play defense, to be honest. Get past the pitcher. Safe. On a simple grounder directly to the second baseman. That's just generational wheels. Popped it up somehow. Can you hold there for a second? No, she was... She had already turned the corner, so I think in those situations, I'll just have to go back automatically. So she turned the corner, and it wouldn't let me go back with Pete at that point.
Into the windup. The pitch. Strike two.
Or I should say, she didn't turn the corner yet, but she had gotten to first base. So instead of giving an arrow to bring Pete back, it just tried to get Keisha to keep going.
Watch your kneecaps on those taters. And he's safe.
All right, we're making the infield work here, and it's working for us.
Into the motion. The delivery.
Mikey, let's see if this gets through the hole. It does. There's going to be a play at first. Thankfully, he drops it and make it in there just safely before he gets the ball back. Achman's dropped his batting average to 636.
From the windup, pass to the plate. Swing. Strike one. Swung too late. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
I'm still waiting patiently to hear what Nikolai's version of the real backyard baseball is. This one's also hit. We're going to send Pablo on this. See if they count that as an RBI for Ahmed Khan. Mikey was not exactly hustling on that one. He did hustle to get to first base on the previous play, so I'll give him credit for that. That sounded good. They're playing her that way, but no, I don't need both of you to go. Okay, he threw the ball straight down. Let's see if the second baseman throws a cannon. Not the case. Oh, don't go back. See if I can beat the pitcher there. So toast. Oh my god. He started running backwards again. If you take your eye off of the runner for even a second and you misclick, it's over. So I think you would have been safe if I didn't accidentally go back. Hard hit from Veronica Lee, but we got Stephanie Morgan at third base. A-Rod situation with Pablo Sanchez playing shortstop. See, I didn't click it that time, and he didn't pick it up. There is an option to turn off errors, but I don't know like how much that does. Your tags are here. Nice. Quick inning for Kenny. Kenny's hitting a lot better than I would expect. Mostly because I can't hit with him. Nice swing, Kenny. Over the head. Probably going to have to stay here. Yeah. That was just a solid swing from Kenny. I don't know if I've even played a game in any other ballpark yet. Sounded good. That's caught. And Kenny gets barely back safe. All right, with the runner on, I usually try to bunt. Dang, you think Kenny plays dirty like Chase Utley? Wow. Nikolai, what's the real backyard baseball? That's what I gotta know. Why can't she hit a bunt? Grounder it is. That's all I really needed. We got the fast runner on base anyway. And Pete Wheeler's up. That's what you like to see. I missed it. That's where the depth perception really hurts you. I wish I had a strike zone view. Because I have sometimes no idea if a pitch is... Like, I know this is a high pitch. But sometimes I don't know if something is in the middle of the zone, the bottom of the zone, top of the zone. Who knows? It's been doing well with the line drive swing so far. And then I hit it in the air. Got a lot of speed here. I think I can make... Why did she fall? Okay. She slowed down going to third. And I didn't want to keep clicking and then like have her start running backwards again by accident. So Keisha just needs to unload. Hoop into blast always. All the other way? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Keisha with the opposite field swing. Maybe that's her wheelhouse right there. That felt effortless. I didn't get any vibration in my mouse. Bang. That was just clean baseball right there. You got Pablo up right after that. Another good opposite field swing. That should get over the head of the second baseman. Actually knocks it down. Not running on his arm. Okay, they threw it past the guy, so now I'm going to run. Nice. It's actually closer than I thought it would be. I mentioned earlier, Keisha does have a long swing, so the opposite field swing maybe the move in general for her. She's like a hitch in her swing, so you click, and then she like moves her hands, and then she swings. Mikey's just got a giant bat, but he turns. He turns for sure. But he can go oppo too. Oh, man. Oh, my God. That ball's not even going to land on the screen. Give me a distance. It said that Keisha's went like 436 or something. This one says 572. It just kept rolling. He's even better than Tommy Edman. He doesn't even need Laughing Mountain Park. 572 for Mikey Thomas. Chad Koppel leaves for Colleen Klinker. See, that's the thing, like, I don't think I was doing that much different last game. It's just like some of these pitchers are actually better. And I don't understand how, because there's no actual, like, hits per 9, Ks per 9, stuff like that. But you can feel the difference. Like, last game I was whiffing a ton on the same swings. Now we're hitting home runs. Last pitcher was just built different. Really good swing. Just a little early. Another good swing from Joe Cinda. Off the glove of the shortstop. I'm going to get first base. She's not very fast, so I was just going to let her stroll to first and then take my single. So this is the game people talk about so much. Yes, sir. Some people just have the aura, you know. You are correct. Have you never played this, ASG? Trying to think if I had ever played a baseball game before this one when I was younger. No? Ooh. Yeah, this is like legit my childhood. And I'm trying to figure out if this was like my first exposure to baseball. I think my first exposure to baseball was a Winnie the Pooh baseball set that I had. It was like a Velcro, you know, like those Velcro bats. And you know those gloves that's just like, it's just like a circle and then it has Velcro on it and then there's a Velcro ball that sticks to it. Oh, Kenny was out. I thought it was safe. Run some people over. You fouled that? Yeah, it wasn't even in my outer PCI, which is crazy. But yeah, so that Winnie the Pooh thing, and then I got this game in a cereal box. This game came out in '97, and I got Backyard Baseball 2001, but I got that game when I was in 3rd grade, and I was in 3rd grade when I was 8 years old, which would have been like 2004-ish, 2003. So I definitely had this one before that. So I'd have to say this is definitely my first exposure to a baseball video game. Don't think I've ever played a sports game on the computer. Ah. They're taking a walk. I think Nikolai has a personal vendetta. But is the vendetta against people with wheelchairs? Or are you trying to empower people with wheelchairs to take control and run people over? That's where I'm unsure. But yeah, I spent a lot of time playing this game when I was younger. Empower, for sure, for sure. Dude should be a menace. When I was younger, I couldn't read, so I thought this said international walk. Actually, I don't know if that's true or if it was just a joke. But I'm pretty sure I didn't know what the word intentional meant at the time, so I couldn't figure out why anybody would want to walk a person on purpose. Ooh, just off the plate. Good take. Good take from Holly Franklin. Thought it was international walk too. I'm not alone. All right, we're going to throw another special pitch, and that uses a lot of stamina. But I have a juice box. And also at the end of every inning, they regain some stamina. And then my juice box will get me back more stamina. Right up the middle. Strong swing. She bobbles it. We will be barely safe at first. You wanted to pick on a wheelchair kid? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That would be tough. So I decided to put people in the 7th, 6th, and 7 hole who have a little bit more speed so that they can get on. Vicky can't really do anything, so I'm just trying to make contact with her or bunt and move a runner over. But she also whiffs her bunts. She's got to run through the bag, right? There's like the rule where you can't lead off or steal before the ball like reaches the catcher. But I don't think not running through the bag is a rule in Little League. So I guess it's just something they never like coded into the game. Otherwise, they do use like Little League rules, like the stealing stuff. Thought that ball might catch the corner. All right, let's go line drive with Pete Wheeler. He's got a double and a single in this game. So you get a little triple here. It's not a rule. It's just something that should be done to run the fastest. Yeah. No, I was saying like I wasn't sure if there was a rule against doing that. No, don't come back. God dang it. Was my cursor actually behind? Or did it think it was behind? I'm gonna have to be much more like, I'm gonna have to bring my cursor all the way over to the other side. They were playing a huge deep shift on her. You get taught that in Little League. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Which is why I was wondering why that wasn't in the game. So it must have just been a coding thing originally. They said basically like they don't have the like original code or whatever, something about that, when they made this new version, the remaster. So there's stuff that was probably like they posted about it today. They said there was like stuff in the old game that were glitches that they can't easily fix because they don't have that source code, something along those lines. So we'll see. The Little League sliding rules. Ooh, good point. I don't remember either. Oh, I thought I was going to make my first catch in the outfield. Not the case. Why do they keep doing that? I'm going to hold it for a second so that she doesn't have time to run back to first. Ahmed with the wheels.
She's out. Veronica Lee steps
Dude, food bunting just dropped me wallet between the car seat and the door. Oof.
set. Fires. There's a bunt. We're doing that. Got it. And the throw to first.
Why were you in the front seat, Dan? Are you even old enough to sit in the front seat?
Let's see that play again.
I know you couldn't kill the catcher. True. Remember one time I
Ready now.
made a play and
Swing.
I was sliding home
Nobody out.
and well, first of all, I remember like getting up and like ripping my helmet off because like
Target goes up.
basically
Delivered.
the catcher tagged me in the face.
Ground
So
ball.
I slid under the tag. The tag landed on my face. They called me out and then like I pulled my helmet off cuz like when he tagged me he like dropped a bunch of dirt in my helmet. So I take my helmet off and everybody's like, "Hey, clearly calm down." I'm like, "Dude, first of all, he tagged me on the face. I was safe." And also I have to take my helmet off because there's dirt
Takes their stride.
in my eyeballs because he tagged me in the face. I was trying to be nice and
Ready now.
slide
And the
like a normal
delivery.
person.
Strike one. One out.
I should have just ran him over instead. Except I was like 4'3", so I probably couldn't have. Ahmed Khan staying alive.
And the count is 1-2. The stretch and the offering.
Oh, big swing from Ahmed.
He left his
Left fielder didn't even want to look at it. We're going to stay at first, though, because base running's been a nightmare. Base running like the Yankees. I got one hit my entire Little League career. Once the kids started pitching, oh no. How many years was that?
Here's the windup and the throw.
Jocinda gets underneath it.
Left.
There's no outs,
And he's
so let's start running back.
and she's out.
There's a few times where like line drives are not getting caught, but
Ball's out of play.
for the most part, the fly balls are all getting caught by the opponent so far. At least on hard. Just 1 year? Okay.
Here's the motion.
That's not so
And
bad.
delivered.
I mean, I'm sure it wasn't fun, but
Up.
at least sounds valid.
He's out. Four steps up to takes the stretch. Cuts to the plate. Ball one.
We had a couple kids like on my. Well, there was 1 year where I coached my brother's team, like just as an assistant coach,
Throws it. The swing.
and there were a couple kids on that team who like
Bouncing ball.
didn't get a hit for the whole season,
Hit to first. He's out of
and then all of a sudden, the last game, like the World Series game, basically,
into the motion. And the
this one dude came in and hit like 2 monster doubles. He didn't get a hit like a single time as long as I had been watching games. Like I didn't go to every single game, but in no previous game that I had attended had that kid got a hit.
middle. Throws it over to first.
And then in the playoff game, in the World Series game, he rocked 2 doubles. Basically, that were like the difference in the game.
Here's the pitch.
Kind of like MLB The Show. Got a few walks, though. I couldn't read pitches once they got too fast to swing early enough. Yeah.
He winds and the throw. Strike.
Fernando Diaz. Top of the 5th.
Swung on.
Makes contact with that. Okay.
Gets under it.
Oh my god, I caught a ball. Is ASG on YouTube? Yeah, he is.
And that'll do it for them this inning.
He wanted some personal space.
The Sox up
Finally got hit by just swinging as soon as I saw the pitch release. It was a solid line drive. Let's go. That's kind of what happened to me. I could still like get opposite field hits eventually,
delivers. The swing.
but I did get to a point where like if I didn't decide,
And it's an
I'd have to decide before the pitcher was throwing the pitch. I want to be early on this pitch, and I had to decide before like he even started his windup,
into the motion and the
which I guess is like kind of what you're supposed to do anyway. But
strike one. One out. She is ready and the throw. Swing.
oh my god, she made contact. It gets past the pitcher. It gets past the second baseman. Vicky Kawaguchi's on base. Never before seen. Pete Wheeler's 3 for 3. We crazy bunt with him. It's big speed right now, so I'm gonna do it.
Strike
No
one.
shot, he missed that.
On first. One out.
Get a mercy real quick. I hope this pitch is down the middle because they know I suck.
She's set. And
Tough.
offering.
Dude, hit the ball.
Two. And the count is 0-2.
Do I bother trying to hit another one? I'll just hit a power swing instead. Okay, Pete. Sure, man. The crazy bunt is fun too because it never actually hits the ground until the end. So if you play in a park that doesn't have 566 off the bat, by the way. Who is this Pete Wheeler? Have you never played backyard baseball either, Diablo? His head is almost as long as the bat.
Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing. Strike one.
During the stats class. Is this Sandlot? Do you need to deal with the crazy huge dog to get back? Yep.
She's ready. The delivery.
I was just saying, I forget who I was talking about, but saying Benny the Jet does not approve of something. I just don't remember what. Keisha with her long swing hits one to right center. Right fielder didn't move, and it's gone too. Got a couple of oppo swings. So I think I found her. I think I found her swing in this game. That's how you got your A. But yeah, the crazy bunt doesn't drop. So in a ballpark that doesn't have a fence, you can crazy bunt for a home run. That's not even an inside the park home run. Keisha had a couple swings in this game, man. Okay. We're getting some swings going in this game. That one goes over the scoreboard. On my laptop and got the noti. Dang. What were you playing today? Dude Food's hacking. I scored 0 runs last game, which is the funniest part. I was saying, like, during last game, I was saying how earlier this week I was playing off stream and I lost the game like 8-1 or something like that. And then the next game I put up 8 runs in the first 2 innings. And that's almost exactly what happened today so far. I scored 0 last game. I lost 1-0. And then in this game, where's the first baseman? If you start running as soon as you think it's going to go out of play, you'll get 2 bases instead of 1. Even if you're 1 step off first base. I forgot what point I was making. Yeah, see, I only got 1 base that time because I didn't leave yet. Is that the Bulls hat? Yes, sir. I did not wash my hair again. I mean, I have washed my hair since the last time I streamed. Just not today. Jocinda finally gets into one. It's going to go over the head of the right fielder. I think she's going to stay at first, but I am going to bring Ahmed home. Saturday. Yes, I have showered since then. I mean, I did shower yesterday too, but I got to shower after this. Just in case you wanted more information. At least we're putting some swings together this game. But yeah, I scored 0 and then 8 in the first, and then same thing here. 0 last game, and then popped off to start this game. Ooh, catcher dropped it. Kenny does not have the stamina right now, since he's the pitcher. And I don't think I used the juice box yet. I don't want to use my crazy bunt yet. Just hopefully don't hit into a double play. I want to use it with the next batter. With Vicky Kawaguchi. Get past. Nice. We can make it to third here. We do. And Kenny's still out. I'll go back. Okay, now we crazy bunt. The last 2 crazy bunts got whiffed. Let's go. Run, Jocinda. I think as soon as it hits the wall, it stops going. Let's see if Stephanie can score here. Oh, she ran out of gas.
Looks like she tripped. Cut between bases.
She ran out of stamina.
All you can do is try your
I didn't know that could happen just like on one play.
The stretch, the delivery.
All right, we're going to use the juice box now. See how much juice it gives me back. Does it go all the way to the top? Wow, that's OP.
Pitch on the way. A swing. Foul ball.
Lonzo Ball is back, dude. The run to 82-0 starts now. Wouldn't that be crazy if they're good again? His press conference today, he said it's not the same body that he started with. So we'll see. I think a big thing of what he did when he was healthy for the Bulls was play good defense at point. And I don't know if he'll be able to do that. I think he'll still have the same kind of like court vision. Hopefully the same shooting abilities. Probably knock some rust off, but I would be most concerned about his defense. Which, like, I'm sure he'll be better than other people, but I feel like that was a big part of, like, his identity as a player. Thanks, Kenny. So you never know what kind of throw you're going to get. It's a short stream, by the way, again, if you missed it earlier. Short stream today. We're going to play one more game after this. Trying to bunt for quick double play to end the game. Nice and easy. That time Kenny got a good throw off. Don't know why he wasn't trying last time. Statistics. Everybody got a hit in this game. 3 for Jocinda. Oh, these are the hits. 4 hits for Pete Wheeler. How many home runs? 2 for Keisha, 1 for Pete. The top 5 players had a total of 6 home runs. But the bottom of the lineup isn't really there for home runs anyway, so this is it. This is what the lineup is here for. Nice. Matt posted that the White Sox are selling the team. That the owner, Jerry Reinsdorf, is selling the team. So it sounds like he is either in talks or just seriously listening to offers, which is interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. But that would be cool if that's the case. But then he was saying that they might move to Nashville, so we don't really want this. This difficulty is hard, which is the hardest difficulty. And then I have the ball indicator off. So you can also have the indicator for where the ball is going to land in the strike zone. So I have that turned off. Big 705 for Pete Wheeler. Sounds like this pitcher throws a little harder than the last ones. Tiffany Bosworth, I do remember this name. Just trying to make contact with that, foul it off. That's okay. Keisha Phillips, big game last game. I think we figured something out with her. She roped that ball. I shouldn't have gone squared. Should have stayed open. I might make it a first, though. She looks pretty slow. Nope. Still gets there. Pablo. And then I should have stayed squared on that one. And she catches it again. Hannah Peavy, related to Jake Peavy. I definitely played this team earlier. Actually, I can probably check. I hit timeout. Schedule to the Rockets. I beat them 9-4 last time. Is MLB The Show or ML Backyard The Show? Uh-huh. Bad joke me. What up, Angel? How you doing, dude? No, we're playing in the BBL League. I know Dan will get a kick out of that. Liz Kinghorn. Good, nice. From the stretch, fires. The swing, Playing any MLB The Show today. Sounded like some of the program cards were kind of good.
From the windup, throws it.
I feel like there was a way, maybe it was in Backyard 2001. I feel like there was a way to skip the animation of the ball being thrown back to the pitcher. Getting on now, gotcha. But apparently we have to watch it every time. We're going to try to line drive with Mikey because we're trying to get base runners right here. Coursework to get done earlier for sure. I was going to say I feel that, but also I'm so glad I haven't done coursework in so long. We don't need that negativity in life. Ground ball past the pitcher. I don't think we can hustle this one out unless he drops it, so. See, nobody's really liking line drive. If we don't get any hits with line drive first time around, I'm just going to go back to power swing. Last game, everybody was doing good with power swing. I'll just do line drive with the bottom of the order. So everybody else can hit. There we go. Oh. The rocket arm turned on. You could hear it. Kenny's batting 466. Nice, solid. I like how you can kind of actually see where people are set up defensively. So you can actually tell where the shift is. Good swing, buddy. Can't believe we have to watch this whole thing, though. Is my screen lagging? Has it been lagging? Or is it okay? It says my GPU is very active for some reason.
Takes the stretch, pitch on the way. A bouncing ball, and she goes after it.
Nice. Clean infield so far.
Tiffany Buzz steps up the stretch and the delivery. Ball.
That's a ball, Blue?
The windup cuts to the plate.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Sliced it. I'm gonna strike him out. He comes center, and the offering, and it's that pitch.
Okay. Get him out with a changeup now.
The 1-2 pitch.
That's right where we want it. Blue is a hater.
The windup, a 2-2 pitch. High ball 3.
Another one. We're just going to try to right hook kind of down the middle here. Might catch the outside corner. That's all we needed. Tiffany Bosworth did not want to swing. Allergic to the baseball bat. Nate Kowalski batting 500. Pretty good. See, the crazy ball can get him, though. Did he walk in this game? No, this is his first time up. Can't touch the crazy ball.
This slug is ready to show us what she's made of. Takes her stretch, the delivery, a swing. It's going to left field.
Okay.
And it's a foul ball.
Yo, right side wide open for you. They're playing the shift. See if they pitch into the shift, though. Oh, they got rid of the shift. Hustle, Steph. Nice. It still showed shift, right? When they threw that pitch. Did it not still show shift? Like he's batting 285 now.
She's set, and the offering.
Good. I think she can beat that out. See if Stephanie can beat hers, though. Ooh.
That's not what we're looking for.
That's okay. I should have hit it to the right side.
She kicks, cuts to the plate. A bouncing ball. Gotta watch your kneecaps.
I know Pete can make it there. Yeah, that was my concern.
Takes the stretch, throws it. The swing, strike one. Runner on
I'm just waiting for it to take a nice right turn straight into the bat. Stayed inside.
From the stretch, cuts to the plate. The swing,
This one, though, that's exactly what I was looking for last time. A little bit more of a wall scraper than what we're used to for Keisha, but she pulls it this time. I was a little concerned the first few games I was using her. I couldn't hit the ball. She's my best hitter right now. Bailed homer? No. Looking for it, got it, smacked it.
the pitch. Swung on.
Pulled it just a little bit.
It's going to left field.
She's just a pure hitter. She's so good that her line drives still get out.
Back towards the outfield.
That one gonna get off the scoreboard? It is. You can maybe get 3 while that ball's trying to come back down. No, stay 2.
Into second with a standing double. Nice one. That kid's pretty. She is ready. Cuts to the plate. Swing.
Ooh,
Foul. They have a runner on
underneath
second,
it a little bit.
2 out. Swing. Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. The wing.
Oh my goodness. Mikey Thomas. Goodbye, baseball. Chat franchise and backyard baseball. I will pay money once we get an opportunity to. I'm hoping like whatever version they make next will have something like that.
And delivers.
Because right now you can't create any players, you can't create any teams, nothing like that. They had a slight amount of customizability in Backyard Baseball 21, 2001, but there's pretty much no customizability here.
Now's a good time. With no time to get you. He throws it. That was a ball. 1-1.
Is this PC gaming? Yes, it is.
Right now, the 1-1
Can you see my cursor?
The wing. Chopper to third. Easy play for her. Great shot to first.
Yeah, this one's on Steam. I think they said that the next game
He
is
winds
going to be on multiple consoles,
the wing.
or on consoles as well.
Bouncing ball.
But yeah, this one was originally for PC.
Straight to first.
Um,
Out.
and then some of the other backyards were for consoles too.
Swing. Lined back. Jumps.
Wow, Pablo.
Say goodbye.
This is what happens when I don't mess with the defense and let them do it themselves.
Side. Let's see that play again. That's it. Just into
I feel like there was something where if you put the circle, you click on the player, then they actually go get the ball themselves.
a swing.
But my outfield defense has just not been working. Stay fair. Nice.
Safe at first. Next.
Jocinda just dropped these in.
Into the windup and the delivery. Swing. Strike. Run.
Pitch was probably low.
The stretch and the offering.
That one knocked down by the pitcher might actually help me a little bit.
Beats the ball to first.
Not so much.
Let's see that. Stephanie
There's a
Morrison
few other ballparks that are a little bit more fun, but we've only been playing in this one.
from the windup. The pitch. Swung on. Hit hard.
Maybe it's a thing where like,
And that's an out.
so this is the ballpark that I chose. That was a double play, a line drive to left center that turns into a double play.
He's ready now. Cuts to the
Some
plate.
elite play-by-play. There's like, I think there's a thing where if you pick this as your home ballpark,
And
then it's the
throw.
only ballpark you're playing. But if you pick a different park as your home ballpark, then you'll play in all the ballparks. It's something like that.
Fires. Swung
Or I
on.
could be making that up completely. Who knows?
1 and 2.
Yeah, honestly, they should have these commentators in MLB The Show because Boog Shambi is not it.
Here's the motion. The 2-2 pitch.
He is not the guy.
He's ready now. And the throw. Swing. Strike one. You could feel the look at. The target goes up. Throws it. Swing.
Oh, sounded good.
Lots of
That ball's gone.
going.
I thought Vicky might have a little bit of spring in her step. Launch herself just a little bit. Not so. Giving up tanks to the CPU. That's all they do. Every, like, few innings, they'll just randomly hit a home run. That's the only thing they can do, is they either hit home runs or they put the ball in play and then, like, my fielders make weird defensive fumbles. So that's the only way they can score. They don't string hits together ever. Genuinely though, this is more difficult than playing the CPU on Legend in MLB The Show. Wonder if that's actually true. I think it's true. How I can tell is because I actually lose games in this. Huh? That was a strike. Alright, when we need a strike, we throw the slow ball. Do I throw 2 slow balls? Do I throw a slow ball inside? Sounds like a bad idea. Alright, Pete. A catch? Oh my god. I think that's my first catch in the outfield so far in 5 games. I don't think I'm joking. I don't think I'm exaggerating. Cool. Alright, ground ball once again. They're probably playing me for a bunt on the left side. So I'm trying to hit a grounder to the right side. Oh, even better. Speed, 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 speed. Oh, man. He's not as tall as Pete Wheeler. He gets the long strides to go with the speed.
Swung early. She's set. And the pitch. A swing.
Hmm?
Foul ball.
Looked like he fouled it off his face.
Takes the stretch and delivers.
Oh. The legend of Pete Wheeler cannot continue for now. Keisha's batting average, however, continues to climb.
And a foul ball. Into the windup. Throws it. A swing.
Makes a little bit of contact. We'll see if she's got the wheels. Yeah.
Into first on a sharp
She can hit. She can run. We got Pablo. We do have another inning, so I'm going to keep Crazy Bunt for next inning. If I was the home team, bottom of the 5th, we'd obviously use it. But I think I can hit with the top of the lineup and then let somebody at the bottom of the lineup get to use the Crazy Bunt.
1-1. Ready now. The 1-1 pitch. A swing.
Sounded good. High, not quite as deep as we'd want. She does drop it. One of the rare drops in the outfield for the CPU defense. Are you the Black Sox? Technically the White Sox, but the Sox are black.
I gotta see that. Mikey.
All right, Mikey.
From the windup, fires. A swing. Strike
So you're gambling on your own games? Yes. There's a whole section where you go into the treehouse and there's a kid in a trench coat taking bets.
She kicks. Touch to the plate. Pop fly.
You can bet on yourself.
Looks like she
Ah, why was she playing in that spot? That's what no wheels does to a kid. They get to play 50 feet into the outfield.
That's it. Out. From the windup, here's the pitch. The swing. Bat. One out. He's set. Pitch on the way. Ball one. Count is 1-1. The windup and the throw. Swung on. Strike two. Low left
All right,
side.
fireball.
That's a terrific pitch.
Should I keep that? I should keep it.
And the count is 1-2. He's set. The 1-2 pitch. And that's
Yeah.
strike three.
Didn't need it.
God savior steps up
There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted the more juice before I used the fireball. So if I use it in the bottom of the fifth,
a bouncing ball.
then I'm at risk for him getting tired before the
Shot to first.
end of the game.
That'll send him back to the dugout. That'll bring
Because the special pitches use way more stamina.
I gotta see that one again.
All right, we're going straight to the power swing this time. No more messing with the line drives.
The delivery. The swing. That's a foul. Nobody out.
That's what we tried to do with Keisha earlier. Missed a right hook coming in,
Offering. Swung on.
and then got the second one for home run.
1-2.
Dylan Cease changeup type pitch. True.
She's set. Pitch on the way.
I couldn't believe how that thing was moving last time.
Bloopers, and I'm running.
Safe. It was like 4 or 5. It was like 3 plays out of the last like 5 that went to the catcher.
Ready now. And the throw. Swinging. Strike one.
That hook's not hooking anymore.
With nobody out.
More like a slow sinker at this point. Not like a screwball, but
The wing. A
slow
bouncing
sinker.
ball.
Not quite as much movement.
Caps on those tailings.
And
Ooh, I thought she was going to make the wrong decision. He was going to be safe at second, but should have sprinted with him too. All right, it's time for the crazy bunt. Because I don't know if I'll get all the way to Vicky's spot in the lineup. So
and the pitch. Swung
we're going to
on.
use it here. Although I don't want to do it
You don't see that
with
one.
Jocinda running because like she's not going to make it very far either.
That thing works. But one thing I do know.
This is
can
fine.
drive any fielder batty.
Last time Stephanie tried to go first to home and she has good speed, but she got super tired by the time she got to third and she like died and just like stopped moving around third base. So we're not going to risk it with Jocinda, is what I'm saying.
Windup. The delivery.
Stephanie Morgan finally gets into a pitch. Is it going to go? Top of the fence and then gets over the fence. She's had some weak swings for me. She's been hitting the ball, but
That'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
just barely clears the fence.
Makes her one of the most coordinated teams.
Breaks the game wide open.
She is ready. And the
Pitcher's
pitch.
tilted.
Swung on. Strike one. One out.
Vicky's now batting over 300 just by hitting little choppers to the catcher.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Swung on. A
And there you go.
bouncing ball.
Chopper to the catcher.
Watch your kneecaps on those tailings.
Just needed to get another bounce out of it and
Beat
couldn't
Wheeler.
make it happen.
Now pitch.
Todd Xavier coming in though.
Takes the stretch. The delivery.
It's hit really high, but I don't know how far it is.
On your horse.
And
Yeah.
he
All right, we got the stam. We got the pitches.
strike.
See what we can do.
Takes the stretch and the throw. The swing. Belts it
That was a
in.
good swing.
Backing up.
Vicky. Oh my God, makes a catch. We made 2 catches in this game.
That's it.
Everything's improving all at once.
Into the motion and the
So why is this game so loved?
swing. Left.
Isn't it self-explanatory? I think it's the personality of the characters is a big part of it. And there's just like fictional characters. Obviously, in this one, there's no
Ready now.
like MLB players in it. There were in the future ones, but I think it was just like the characters were fun. They had like a little bit of lore that they kind of added to as future games came out. And it was just like an accessible game for people to play, I think. But I wasn't like, I do think it was like the most geared towards kid baseball game that ever came out. That's probably got to be true. Everything else was like simulation type, not necessarily for adults, but like, I don't know. It was too much like real baseball, and a lot of people didn't like that. Why do we have 7 days off? Is there an all-star game? But I think this one was actually like geared towards kids. And so for a lot of people, it became like their first baseball game. And that would be my guess. This was my first baseball game. And I played it a lot. Schedule's the most Little League accurate there is. True. They should put the time on there too. 5:45 or 8 o'clock. Cool. Take a look at it. Can we see the whole season? There we go. Pete's batting 619. 13 of 21. Keisha's batting 10 of 20. 12 of 20 for Pablo. 12 of 18 for Ahmed. Where the home runs at? On the next page. 4 for Keisha, 4 for Mikey. I didn't even realize Mikey got it like that so far. Mikey has 2 triples? Wait, really? I think his triples were both singles that turned into triples because of like the ball going out of play. I'd have to imagine it's that. Big test that week. Yeah, for real. No walks for anybody. A lot of singles. Jocinda has 9 singles out of her 9 hits. So she has no slugging ability. Same for Kenny. Kenny has, I think, the crazy bunt double. Stephanie finally hit that home run. Vicky also has a crazy bunt. Vicky struck out 5 times. The rest of the squad struck out 8 times. Where's the OPS? Let's see what else they give us. So those are the basic stats. We got home runs. We got run scored. We got RBI. Big Keisha. And we do have a slugging percentage. So Jocinda's batting, got a 473 slugging. And she has a probably 473 batting average. So a 0 ISO. Mikey's got huge slugging. 4 errors for Keisha in right field. 4 errors for Vicky in center field. 1 error for Pete in right field or left field. I forget who's who. Vicky might be in, sorry. Keisha might be in right, Pete might be in left, or the other way around. But Vicky's in center field. And I only drafted Vicky for her defense. 33 innings pitched for Kenny, who's got a 2.20 ERA. Batters faced is 125. 25 hits allowed. So half of his hits have scored. Although he has walked a few. Walks is 2. Interesting. Now we know. Now we know. All right, once again, it is a short stream, so I'm heading off. We should be back next Wednesday, once again. I don't know what I'll be playing, though. So we'll figure it out at that point. It might be more backyard baseball. It might be something else. Might be back to MLB The Show. We shall see. Dude, food leaving so soon? Yeah, I got some stuff to do before I go to bed. And I gotta go to bed in like 2 hours. Not fun. Not fun. Who should I raid? Adult life do be stankin'. Stankin'. How about a raid 7 cakes? Just playing some Pokemon. Check him out. And I'll be back next Wednesday. Should be next Wednesday. I'm gone this weekend, so definitely not this weekend. But should be back next Wednesday. All right, guys. Hope you had a good time. I will see you soon. Peace.